G'day there. Welcome back to the Sith Side. We are back for another week of Star Wars discussions and breaking down everything that's going on in the Star Wars universe for us this week. We're going to have another great show, sort of recapping and looking back at Andor and the show's sort of print on the Star Wars legacy. Just kind of chatting what that means for Star Wars media and how has it changed it. We'll be talking that ICCCCCCCon, whatever that one is, that Tony went to over the weekend, and much more. Hello, Tony. Hello.
Hey, Hannah. Welcome
Hi.
back, and welcome back to
Thank
your
you.
voice as well.
Welcome my voice. Yeah, right. Well done, my voice, for finally really getting back to normal. So thank God for that. No more. What's a male equivalent of the name Hannah? No more Hamish. That's pretty. I was sounding like a man.
You're Hank.
I was Hank. Oh, that's who I was. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm back to. I'm pretty much like 99% back to normal. Only took me a month, but that's fine. That's good. It's good to be here. Yeah, we're gonna chat a few things today, aren't we, Tony? I 40 billion CCon. You did so much. You did so much there. Actually, before we talk about the con, what do all the C's mean?
It's Imperial Commissary. I forgot, man. Something. It started off as a group. No, it started off as a group that would just buy, sell, trade Star Wars action figures, and then they ended up just, hey, you guys want to meet up one day in person? And then they met up, and now it's a con every year. So it was just a bunch of collectors that traded amongst themselves on Facebook, and it just grew into one of the best Star Wars conventions in the history of the world.
Yeah, history of the world. That's a big claim. Now, do you want to talk about the convention first, since it's fresh on your mind, and then we'll kind of chat Andor, or do you want to do vice versa?
We could go through the con first since it's super fresh. Yeah. This guy was there. What up, Rossi? Almost a year. ICCC was lit. And what up, Nick? Member for 27 months. But no, it was a blast. Literally the same amount of fun I had at Japan, like with all of us, I had there, just with a different group of people. It was part two, the same thing. And I don't know, you got to watch the video I dropped of pulling the 101 Sebulba card. So the story behind that, Hannah, and the chances of this happening, they use ChatGPT to find the chance of this happening. 600 trillion to 1 are the odds of what happened to us happening
600
ever.
Trillion.
Wow. So basically, and he's in the chat too, my boy Optic, right there. He opened a pack of Star Wars high tech, and he pulled a Sebulba card that was a 1 of 1. Right, so it's the only one in the world. It's the base card, but it has 101 on it. So that's very rare. That's hard to do in itself. So he pulled it, and as soon as he pulled it, we just look up, and Sebulba was sitting right there, right next to us, having like drinks with his friends. So the chances of pulling
that Sebulba
card and Sebulba being there is 600 trillion to 1. Our buddy Muff went over and said, hey, you got to check this out. We brought Sebulba over to our table, and he was so confused and didn't understand it. But once he realized how much impossible the odds were, he was like, oh my God. He was shocked. He was amazed. He took a picture with the card. He signed the card for my buddy. It was crazy. And he was hanging out with us like right here, man. It was so intense.
Yeah.
Intense. So that was such a cool experience. Lightning rips and sips pulling that card.
That's awesome. Yeah,
and him being there. But the rest of the con was amazing. Like Roger Christian, we saw him every day. The guy that made the lightsaber. Bo-Katan is like an angel. She was there. Tunwi was there. Owado was there. And it was just a really, really good time. A lot smaller and very more intimate than Japan Celebration. And like the room sales every night. Like we had random people in the room till like midnight, 1 a.m. Everyone drinking beers, hanging out. We had Kentucky from Rebel Scum Con was in there hanging out with us. So it was a blast.
So when you talk about the room sales, so that's a completely foreign concept to me. So is that Like, it's not just in the foyer. Is it in actually people's
in the rooms. I walked into complete strangers'
That's so
rooms,
funny.
and
That is so funny.
I bought so much stuff. So as long as their hotel room door is propped open, you walk right in and you just shop, buy, sell,
That's so
trade.
bizarre, but I love it. But I love it.
It is. Yo,
Yeah.
Rossi with the 5 gifted for me. Appreciate that. 1 gifted for Hannah. CG. So
Yes,
I met
you
CG
met
there.
CG.
Yes.
Yes, he's one of my masters. He's one of
Yep,
my OGs.
I know. I met him. Yeah, because there's a bunch of my friends hanging out, and he was there, and he was like, he recognized me, and then he told me he was one of your masters. I was like, oh, that's what's
did
up.
he? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away when he
We
said his
we have
name, I
meetings every
recognized it.
week. It's awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So cool.
So
So cool.
that was really cool meeting CG over there. But see, it was a blast. You have everybody there. Bricks
Beautiful.
randomly showed up out of nowhere. She didn't tell nobody. So
love it. Love to see it.
It was a great time for sure. And I can't wait for the next one, Rebel Scum Con, which it'll be my first time and only their second one. But I have a feeling it's going to be very similar to like that small, intimate feeling. And their guest list is nuts.
Yeah. It just keeps growing by the day. It's incredible the amount of people they get going to Rebel Scum Con.
Ken was there.
So I man, so many people were there. Well, so where was ICC?
Nashville, Tennessee. That's where you got to put a cowboy hat on, your boots. Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Tennessee.
What's in Nashville? What's that famous for?
Country music, whiskey, moonshine, hot chicken.
Hot chicken, Nashville hot chicken.
Even more hot women. Yay, Nashville.
Hey, get that ranch out. Hey. Yeah, Nashville. Hey, interesting. Tennessee's in the South.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tennessee, love it. So it was only a pretty straightforward trip for you. A flight away. How long was the flight for you?
Like an hour and 10 minutes. It was so fast.
So good.
I loved it. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Good barbecue, people are saying. Grand Old Opry. I don't know what that is. Opry. Unreal. But there you go. ICCC Con. Sounds like a good time. Especially for the folks down in the South. It sounds like a place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still can't fathom just going into people's rooms being like, can I buy
It's
this?
so weird, but now this is my 3rd year of doing it. I'm used to it. I brought 3 suitcases full of stuff. I made like maybe $400 over like 2 days selling stuff. So it's
cool.
It's amazing.
That pays for like, I'm assuming the stuff you bought as well. So
yep.
Just like
boom.
Yeah.
Recycling. Yep.
Oh, nuts.
Rex was there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There you go. Rossi, give me like a southern, or actually anyone in the chat right now. Someone give me like a southern phrase, and I'll do my best southern accent. Give me like a very quintessentially like southern thing to be like, hey, I don't know. But let me know. Wow, Dennis drove 10 hours for it. That's it. That's
wow.
Trick.
Ricky drove 11 hours. He's crazy, man.
Yeah, actually, I watched his video about it. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Just like starting on the road. I'm like, bro, 11 hours fly, my guy. It's like you'll pay the same amount of petrol to like a flight for it. It's hilarious.
But what's petrol? We don't have that here in America.
Oh yeah. Oh geez. Yeah. What do you call it?
It's gas, Hannah.
Gasoline. Gas.
It's petrol. What is this? The moon, bro? That's what like rockets use. Get out of here. Petroleum.
Don't even actually. Funny enough, obviously we call them petrol stations, not gas stations.
Oh my god.
Totally different process here, where you fill your car up first and then you pay. And then I've been discovering this online. I haven't talked about this, but then you guys pay first and then you fill it up.
Yeah, because Americans steal shit. You can't trust no American to fill up and then go in. No, they will fill up and then go and then buy.
You guys really think you're number one? Come on. Like,
hey,
who's stealing gas?
We're number one where it counts in my heart.
In your heart? Oh, jeez.
Got him.
But anyway, well, yeah, no one's out here stealing. And even if you did steal the petrol, we can find you. Like cameras, I don't know, CCTV. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I just found that interesting. I saw that online as a debate, and I'm like, yeah, wow, that's funny.
What up, Tim?
Yeah. I wonder
Appreciate
what
you.
saber you got there. That looks like a Maul saber.
That dog ain't gonna hunt.
That dog ain't gonna hunt. That's my best Southern accent. Is that a Southern phrase? That dog ain't gonna hunt. What does
I
that? What could
guess
that mean? That dog ain't gonna hunt.
it's not gonna
Have
go
you heard that
hunting.
saying?
No, I haven't.
That dog ain't gonna go hunting. Oh, that's awesome. The new one. Oh yeah, that was another one. Bless your heart. How do they say heart? Oh, crazy.
Oh my god.
Absolutely nuts. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyway, ICC, good times, clearly. A few other just like random pieces before we get into talking a little bit of Andor. I was about to bring up something, it just left my brain immediately. Oh, yep, got it. Have you been seeing this on social media a little bit? There is a current surge on social media, in comments, in posts on Twitter and Instagram about Battlefront 3. Have you been seeing this?
Yeah, that ain't gonna do shit. Nothing's gonna happen. I see that. I'm like, bro. It always pops up every couple years or so. Like, here's a petition. Sign the petition. They don't care. Like, they're dumb. If they were to make that game, you have no idea the sales. And they could charge $99.99 for the game. They could overprice the game.
They could.
And I would buy that.
Everyone would still buy it.
Live stream, 24-hour stream, the release day. So Battlefront 3 is the biggest like mystery in the world. As Battlefront 3 and Force Unleashed 3, like instant bangers. Even if the game sucks, just to have it, to say finally we got it. I don't understand it. It's never gonna happen.
And also because like they don't even have to do much. They clearly have all the systems and I don't know what the gaming terminology is, but they've got the whole sort of structure of like how it works. You just add all the the essentially the TV show characters, add the Mandalorian, add Fennec Shand, add the Bad Batch, like add all the TV show characters.
No, exactly.
And then
it'd be easy. I just don't understand it. And like I know there's a lot of delays and cuts at EA because I think some of the team that was working on the third Jedi game got let go from Respawn or something. I don't know. There's always drama.
Yeah, there's always something.
There's
the
always
gaming
something.
industry is seemingly shit. Like they somehow like are delayed with everything, but then like just constantly work everyone overtime and constantly let people go. And I'm like, there's such a weird balance in the gaming industry. Like, what is going on over there? Yeah.
And like we'll pay money for it, like big money fast. Even stupid Outlaws. I bought the $130 one to get it early, and it wasn't my favorite game, but they got my money quick.
Dude.
Jedi game.
I have beef with Outlaws now. Do you want to hear the story?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
Okay, so this was like 2-3 weeks ago. It's super current, super recent.
Ooh.
Because if you didn't know, they dropped a big DLC for Outlaws.
With Lando or Hondo?
Hondo, yeah. Pirate, I think it's called Pirate's Bounty or something. And it's like, Hondo, and you deal with him and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so as you know, when the game first came out, Outlaws were like, hey, you're an Australian Star Wars person. Do you want to test the game? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Did that. That was great. And I really loved doing stuff with them because I don't know how private I have to be about this, but they didn't give me any parameters of how I can talk about the game.
Yeah.
They didn't. It was just like, here's the game. Tell everyone what you think. Anyway, that was fine. That was great. That was like August last year. Then came to a few weeks ago. They emailed me, reached out again. They were like, hey, do you want the DLC to test out? And I'm like, sure. I would love to see Hondo, pick up the game again for a bit. Happy days, good times. I get the game for like it's not long. It's like it was like 6-7 days, and then there's like an embargo, and then I can like talk about it. Anyway, they send me the email of like all this login information for it, to like go through the back things of Ubisoft to like get the DLC. We're going through it, and I was having hours of issue. Like I always spent hours trying to log into the system. It was really convoluted, and I'm like, maybe I'm just like an idiot and don't know how technology works. I don't know how I can access this thing. So I finally caved and emailed, and I was like, hey, this is really embarrassing, but I'm just having a bunch of trouble trying to sign in and like get DLC. And kind of was like XYZ, like my Xbox is saying this error, blah, 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 blah. And then they reply being like, "Oh, this DLC tester is only for PC gamers. Do you have a PC?" And this was after like weeks of communication setting this up and me trying for
Wow.
hours on my Xbox. And I was like, "No, I'm on Xbox. I don't have a PC." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, sorry, yeah, it's only for PC." And I was like, it would have taken you a single sentence at the start of this email conversation to be like, "Hey, for PC users, we're giving you a test of the DLC." Which isn't a major problem. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But it was just annoying because I spent so much time and I would like had figured out all this content I was going to do about it. And I was trying to figure it out for so long, and it was just like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, it's not working because it's for PC." But when I first tested the game, I tested on Xbox, obviously. So, like, previously, they did all consoles, but then for this DLC, they only let PC test it out. Anyway,
Bro,
really,
they're Ubisoft.
really
They
boring story, but yeah.
no, but like that proves a point. Like, hey, we're Ubisoft. Here's the code for the PC. We're not giving you the code for your console. Why couldn't they
Yeah.
be like, oh, you're on Xbox, use this code?
Yeah. It's wild. I was like, how did you not mention it's PC only suddenly? And then, yeah, how do you not just have a code for Xbox? Like, what? We did this
Yeah,
before. Why don't we do it again? Anyway, so I was just like, "Oh, okay, I don't have PC. Thanks for talking to me. Bye."
wow,
I was just like, "See
wasting
ya."
your time. That's why Ubisoft sucks balls. I'm over that
Yeah,
game.
anti Ubisoft. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, crazy.
So,
Crazy, crazy. The
but
game
like,
itself, I do actually like, but I didn't like that. Yeah.
but the point is, if they drop a new game, we
Yeah.
will buy it. Like,
Back to
we're so
Battlefront. Yeah,
hungry. Like, come on. Like, whenever that Jedi 3 drops, I cannot wait for that day. I'm
yeah. It's gonna
streaming
be crazy.
24 hours straight. I'm not gonna sleep. I might eat once. I'll order food. I don't know. I cannot wait for that game. But
Yeah. It's gonna be
maybe
really
next
good.
year if we're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the Battlefront 3 push, maybe I was just oblivious to it before because I feel like there has been these waves of just talking about it. But I feel like this wave is particularly hardcore. Like, is there some Reddit thread somewhere where everyone was just like, "Hey, let's comment on everything Star Wars Battlefront 3?" Because I've been posting like Andor content or my sound videos and things like that, and all
Yeah,
like half the comments is just Battlefront 3, Battlefront 3. I'm like,
really.
what the hell? Yeah, it's really
I
weird,
would
but yeah,
love
I
it.
kind of love it. I love
I,
it.
I mean, that has worked in the past. Like, I know when this first Sonic movie came out, everybody hated how Sonic looked in the trailer and complained all over the internet, like
That's right.
hardcore. And they
Yeah,
changed
he
it and
looks super
fixed it.
goofy.
They changed it and
Yeah.
fixed it. So, um, I don't know. I would love it, and I would be the first mofo playing that game. I would try to like get in contact with them to get in early. I'd be like, bro, let me go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Ubisoft sucks. You guys are great. Let's go. Let me get in there and play that. Rossi, of course,
Oh, so
bro.
good.
Of course, I got the Switch. Come on, Rossi. What are you new? Yeah, man. Bring back Battlefront. It would be
Mm.
insane. It'd be insane. But here's the thing: with GTA 6 coming out next year, that is gonna like outshadow everything. They gotta go either before or after GTA 6.
Yeah, well, like, say if they decided right now, like, it'll take them 2 years. Like, let it come out start of okay,
I
here you go.
think they
Here's the
have
plan.
some of it done already. There's like
Do
concept
they?
and like I think there's like footage of what was gonna be Battlefront 3 and they never finished it. It might not even take that long, honestly.
Release it the start of 27 or like May 27. Release it with the
A
Mando
full
movie
year
coming out
after, yeah.
and with Star Wars Celebration. Release it like that weekend.
Oh, imagine that'd be
Imagine
crazy
that.
celebration.
All the normies gonna see the Mando movie and then being like, "Hey, here's like a generic fun Star Wars game, Battlefront 3. Get into it." Like, boom. Like, there's your like bomb of Star Wars, like just content there. That would be
Yo,
great for them.
if there's somebody from EA happen to be watching this, I'll pay
That's the
$100.
that's
I'll
the
pay
tactic.
$100
Yes.
right. I'll pay it right now, and like I'll pay it up
$100?
front. No pre-order and charge me when it ships. I'll give you my $100 right now, EA. Make that shit, and like I'll stream it for you early too, and I'll pay for it. I don't even want it for free. Give it to me like a day early, but I'll pay you 100 for it, EA. Let's go.
Yeah, it doesn't work every time, but
Ooh.
it has worked. It has sort of worked.
I
Like,
might have to make
yeah,
a
like you
video
said, the
now.
Sonic
I
stuff.
might have to make a Battlefront
Yeah,
video, Battlefront 3, and like look up
yeah.
the old stuff because there were like images and stuff. I'm like, bro, we're ready. We're hungry.
Mm. Is there already a PS6 coming, is it? Wow.
I don't know about how that. I don't know how soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, they should honestly just do a pre-order. Just be like, hey, or is it a pre-order? Or just like a thing of interest. What do they call it?
Pre-purchase. No, I'll pay. We'll pay for it.
Something. Just
We'll
be
pay
like,
for it right
hey,
now.
who would buy this? And then they'll see the millions of people that would just put up the 100 right now to get the game.
What up, Will?
Of Terakasi.
What is that?
I don't know, but it sounds really familiar. I like Terakasi.
It sounds like a dessert.
Sounds super familiar.
What's that dessert that sounds like that? Tiramisu.
You think of like tiramisu, or you think of a mango lassi? Like there's that Indian like.
I don't know. I think Will's hungry right now. Look at him.
$2
He looks hungry.
Terakasi.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Will.
That's crazy.
I'm not kidding. Terakasi mashes of What is that? What is that, bro? Is that even real?
It's got to be a Star Wars thing. Otherwise,
I don't think it's Star Wars thing. I think it's like a weird thing.
Is it like a SWTOR thing? I don't know. It sounds like a character in SWTOR.
Oh, it is a Star Wars game.
Oh, dude, is it? Yeah. It sounds super familiar.
If I can, let me add this. If I can find it, I'm going to live stream it. Thanks, Will. It's a PS1 game. Yeah, look at that. Hey, look at her with her robot arm. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, is it like Mortal Kombat, but Star Wars? Yo, Will.
That's hilarious.
Will, why have you been hiding this from me, bro? Yes, Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Oh my God. Fatality. Yo. I'm going to have to find this. Look at Vader and Luke.
Balling, bro. I love the health bars of sabers. That's so cool.
Look at this.
What's that? Is that Cloud City? You think that's Cloud City? I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it is, right? One of the platforms. All right. Look at Will. We learn something new every day.
There you go. There you go. Crazy. What else has been going down? Star Wars, apart from Andor. It was Revenge of the Sith's official birthday yesterday.
That movie's so good. Oh my God.
So good.
I freaking love it.
Empires. Is it Empires Today, I think, as well? It's a lot of
maybe there's a lot. You know, we are both really bad Star Wars fan. You even more because you probably won't watch this. But remember how we were talking like there's no more Star Wars till next year? There's another Star Wars project dropping this year.
Dude, no, there is still no more Star Wars until next year. I'm still for this.
You want to bet?
I can see what you're about to pull up. I said that knowing what you're about to pull up. Being like, yep, there's still no more Star Wars until next year.
Visions 3 is Star Wars.
Dude, I can't get behind non-canon things. And like that's also sort of why a lot of people love the idea of a what if Star Wars series. I would not like that whatsoever.
Really?
I would not vibe with a what if. No.
What?
I don't know if that's I think it might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I don't know if it's not actually pertaining to the story that we're driving here. I just can't get behind it. I'm just like, I don't really care in a way. I don't know.
Wow.
So it's kind of how I feel with Visions, where it's like, okay, like, yeah, that's awesome for you. It's not driving the story for me. So, yeah.
That's how I feel about Andor's first 18 episodes.
Oh, bro, don't even. We're not ready. I'm not ready to get mad yet. But yeah, thank you. I've got one person agreeing with me. Thank you, Jacob. You're starting to sound like a separatist.
Yo, Ronin is so good, Hannah. You're
say sorry to Ronin right now.
man.
Are they doing a whole show with that? Did they announce that?
I think they're doing something. I wasn't at that panel, but they're doing more of one of the stories. I forgot what it is, but more visions. But either way, you're gonna hate it and not watch it and be grumpy. So, yeah,
pretty much, yeah. No, funny enough, even though I'm talking smack about what ifs right now, I am in this sort of kind of period of no Star Wars like big shows or anything. I'm kind of considering getting into I want to say fan fictions, but that makes it sound like some romantic shit that I'm like just making people get together. But no, I kind of want to get into these like fan sort of theories, fictions of like
What
stories,
ifs
like yeah,
that you
kinda,
hate
yeah.
because they're not canon? Oh
Well,
God,
I
this is
wouldn't
Hannah.
hate it if it's my what if.
This is Hannah.
That would
I
be
hate
fine.
what ifs. I hate what ifs. I kind of want to get into what ifs. What? 10 seconds.
If I think about it, it's kind of cool. I don't want to see them talk about it. I want to see me talk about it.
Ninth Jedi is getting a short series. Exactly, Hannah.
Is that the Ronin one? Is that the one?
No, the Ronin one's called the Ronin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well. Well. Sue me. What if Max Rebo was a ranch yellow? There, boom. There you go. There's a what if for you.
There we go. There we go.
So good. Oh, I'm just remembering so many random Star Wars stories right now. Because so much has happened in the past month. Around the time of May 4th, I went to a Star Wars trivia night. This is such a random story, just diverging the conversation for a second. Such a random story. We went to Star Wars trivia on May 4th. Had a great time. But the trivia host of the night was just like a generic trivia guy. And he wasn't a Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
And it was such a fucking pain, honestly. Some of the questions he would be like, what type of scythe is like Emperor Palpatine? Like, and he would
oh
pronounce
my
Sith
God.
and like everyone was just like, it's Sith. It's Sith, man. Everyone's correcting him. What else did he say? He was just mispronouncing everything. It was really, really awkward. But then one of the questions was, what's the name of the band in Jabba's palace? And so I put, and if everyone in the chat knows, the official
Max Rebo band, right?
Max Rebo band, but also on Tatooine, there's the Jizz Whalers. That's the full title.
What?
Have you not heard of this? The Jizz Whalers.
The Jizz. Can you spell that? Jizz Whalers.
Wikipedia this shit right now.
No, I believe you.
Like,
I think I've heard it before because the word jizz means a lot of things.
Yes, it means a lot of things. It's Jizz Whalers. So me being a Star Wars purist in my answering, I wrote that on the trivia card, being like, yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. It's like the full title of all the musicians. And then he came, like, as he's marking them, he came back over to the table and he's just like, I can't read this out. Like, why did you write this? And I was like, dude, that's the name of the musician. Yeah. That's the full thing. And he's just like, no, it's not. And I'm like, it is. Anyway, I just started having beef with this trivia guy because I'm like, it's what they're called, damn it.
Look at Will got you.
Star Wars what ifs. So we're gonna make what if content.
Literally. Yo, Will, clip that out. Clip that out, Will.
Oh, you know what? God. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Okay. Yeah, let me live. But anyway, before we go on any other tangents, let's talk a little bit about Andor. It's had quite the reception for the past week since its finale. A lot of people still talking about it, talking about the actors. We're getting a bunch of clips and everything. Absolutely, you get it. It's been. I feel like they've done a pretty good job, kind of rounding out the show, talking about it, doing lots of press for it, which is pretty cool. So let's talk a little briefly. Obviously, last week we did our big kind of finale in season 2 sort of discussion. But now, kind of, how does Andor sit for you? Did you watch Rogue One? You watched Rogue One straight after.
Yeah, it hits different.
Yeah, I still haven't done it because I've been needing to make time this week to stream watch it with everyone. But yeah, that's what I just keep hearing. Everyone's just like, it's a different movie.
So when you do watch it though, watch the finale. That way, that's super fresh in your mind. And then watch Rogue One because it literally is like Rogue One now is episode 13 of season 2. It just right in there.
Yeah, that's unreal. That's so cool.
That's pretty cool how that worked out. I'll give them credit for that. Like that was just like he said you'd look at Rogue One different, and not that you look at it different, but it literally just picks up right where it left off. Literally to Andor walking, same outfit, same thing, trying to like it's a true continuation. And like it's beautiful how they made it end there and then start there. Like that was really dope for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I love when things line up about it because I remember loving that about Rogue One, about how it lines up with the New
It's
Hope.
the
And you're
New
like, oh,
Hope.
this is so cool
Yeah.
that it fits right
Yeah,
into it.
it did.
Love that. I love that. So I love this sort of idea now on social media where it's like that's the new trilogy of like season 2 or like the last 6 episodes of season 2 of Andor, then Rogue One and A New Hope is like its own trilogy now. I
Yeah.
love that whole concept. But yeah, I think overall, I mean, we did talk about it a little bit last week. Both of us are season 1 of we're still very iffy on. I want to have because season 2 made me have a different heart and kind of perspective of Andor. I want to go back and watch season 1 to see if I'm like gonna like it more. But
Yeah.
it is such it's a meaty season
It
in terms
is.
of
I don't have the
just
time.
beefy and heavy. Yeah. Um, but yeah, but I mean, the question of the show: do you think Andor? I mean, I've got 2 different questions. One on the thumbnail and one of the title of the show. Did you think Andor changed Star Wars TV shows? And is it the greatest? I'm assuming it's not ranking high on your list. Oh,
Nope.
that's right. You had a crazy list last week.
It's not even in my top 5 for Star Wars shows.
Mm.
But like
Mm.
as far as it changing, what was the first question? Changing like
Do you
Star
think
Wars
it changed?
television?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That was
mean, yes and no, because it shows the amazing quality we could get with locations, with really good acting, with really good scripts, like all the cinematography, all the fancy smancy shit. Like we can get amazing quality, but the biggest thing is that what they got, Tony Gilroy was like, "Yo, KK, I'll do this, but we're doing
mm,
it my way. You're not messing with it, and I'm telling my story in this time." So he got what he wanted, the freedom he wanted, not being bothered, is which what we
mm.
assume, and that crazy budget. So that shows if you do that, you get really, really good quality, consistent product, but we don't get that with everything.
Mm. Yeah, I do agree that I think this show it changes Star Wars TV shows in the sense that and I can't believe I'm saying this, but everything else looks cheap. It
Oh
looks
yeah, yeah.
so
Oh yeah, for sure.
obviously cheap.
Yeah.
And like I think about this plagues me. I like stay up at night
Oh yeah.
thinking about this one shot of Kenobi.
Oh
I think it was
god.
episode 5 or 6. And it's when they're going from Jabim and Kenobi's like, I gotta go somewhere and find Vader, whatever, fight him. And there's this one scene of like him taking off in a little ship and flying in a different direction. It's just this like 1 4-second shot.
Yeah.
And it looks like this is blasphemy, but it looks like a kid made like a teenager made it on like Blender themselves. It's
Yeah.
just like, what is this shot? And it plagues me that that exists. And then we get Andor that just like I can't even
Looks
think of a
unreal.
single frame, a single shot, a single set that is like a bit like not that cool or not that great. Like every single pixel on the screen of every place in Andor, I'm like, that's incredible. That's Star Wars. That's in this universe. So I mean, chat. What do you think? I think the big thing for me that Andor does is that
Yep.
that's hard. That's actually really hard for. I'm really stuck on that
Oh,
now.
so Ahsoka, I mean, maybe I'm just biased because I love Rebels. I love all the characters. Ahsoka, every episode I rewatched 2 to 3 times, the right after I saw it. Andor,
Mm,
I've just watched it once. I haven't even rewatched any of it because it does. I mean, the last 6 were amazing, but Ahsoka, I couldn't get enough of it. But that's because I'm just
mm.
biased. So that's really preference. Andor is the higher quality, of course, better looking, all that stuff. But bro, give me Anakin and Ahsoka all day, baby, and Chopper.
Mm. Yeah, it is hard. Like, and I think that's my struggle in my mind of like, I think Ahsoka just has such a magic that is hard to explain. It's just this, it's got this undeniable magic to it that it's just like, yeah, it's there. It's, yeah, you're in the magical Star Wars force filled galaxy. That I think definitely Andor doesn't present as much. And I think fair enough fans probably don't like that as much. That it's not as magical in a sense.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, I'm just in this mental battle of the quality of the show, just all other shows. Like I'm very interested to see now. Like Ahsoka season 2 is the next live action show we'll get, and even though it'll be like more than a year since we had gotten Andor season 2, I think we'll all be subconsciously comparing it, being in qualities.
And it's not fair because that's back when he got approved for that crazy ass budget, and now they're trying to cut budgets, save money, cut shows, cut movies. So I have a feeling Ahsoka's budget is going to be probably either barely what it needs or maybe a little under, because they're trying to be really, really tight. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I would love it, but we'll know when we see it. But at the same time, it's kind of like there's a lot of Anakin in it. There's rumors of a lot of other people we want. Like, are we even going to notice it? Are we going to be too busy? Like, Obi-Wan, more of this, the month, like crazy shit. You know what I mean? But it would be nice if going forward they gave us the quality of Andor in everything. Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think that with Ahsoka 2, I think often it's before the show comes out we get it seen reported, like how much the show will cost. And I think that'll dictate quite clearly what we're going to be in store for. But I kind of have hope that it's going to be higher than we think because of two reasons. One, there's not 50 other shows coming out around it. That like this is pretty much the only confirmed live action show we have going forward.
Yeah.
So then they're not having to pour money into other live action. And the other thing is that I think just the general fact it got picked up for a season 2 is pretty something. Not like apart from Mando, nothing else has gotten picked up for another season. So the fact that they're betting on it, I think that probably means that they're willing to put not a lot. I don't think it would be Andor level, but like a bit. Like they know they need money in this to like make it better.
I hate the fact that people look at that nowadays. Like I don't need to know what the budget of something is. Back in the day, back in my day, back in the good old days, like in the 90s, early 2000s, nobody knew budgets of movies and things.
That's so true.
So right away, if you get a budget and it's low, you're gonna have an expectation it's not gonna be good. If you get a budget and it's high, you're gonna have an expectation it has to be amazing. Like that Lord of the Rings show, wasn't it like a crazy $1 billion budget? And everyone expected it to
season
be
amazing.
1
was 1 billion.
Yeah, and like we watched it, I'm like, oh, it's cool, but like $1 billion, you know what I mean? So I just hate that we look at that stuff now. It just grinds my gears.
Dude.
I don't care. Just make it good, man.
It is interesting. Yeah, I do think the whole. I mean, this is like a whole other discussion. But yeah, the whole conversation around shows now it is totally different. Before it was just like there's a show coming out, everyone watches it, and then you go, I love that, I hate that, like, and then that's that kind of thing. And then there's also not the preemptiveness of like what's next, because then you probably everyone just sits on that show for like a year, 2 years, and just sits on what it was and what it is, and talk about like and then you get all the books and the visual dictionaries and the behind the scenes and everything around the show. And so you just sort of consume just that story for such a specific period of time where we're only a week away out from Andor, the finale, which was an incredible finale, incredible show of season 2. And I feel like even personally, I'm like, okay, what is next? Like what is coming? What are they going to do? Where before, 5+ years ago, that wasn't the kind of landscape of how we absorbed shows.
It wasn't. Like back in the day, like Breaking Bad, amazing show, Prison Break, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. Nobody was talking about the budget.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. Welcome on in.
Yo, what up, bro?
The practical sets. He's different.
See, this guy's like there right now. Freaking bro, bring me back something from the set, but don't let them find out.
Yeah.
Don't get in trouble. That's crazy.
Yeah. She's coming with the heat. Well, because I mean, Ahsoka is reportedly doing a lot more with practical. Like they're doing location, I think. Yeah.
Because they're over there in like London, England. This guy is all over the place. Every time I see a story, he's in a different country.
Yeah, that's so true. Hey? So good. So good. Rossi coming in with the $5 redos. Ahsoka season 2 has a bigger budget and live sets with less of the volume.
Thank God.
The fight choreography was limited by the volume in season 1.
Yeah.
It was highly watched on Disney Plus. Yeah, I forget. Even though the whole numbers game is interesting, but I forget what was. Yeah, I don't know the Ahsoka numbers. If Saj is still in the chat, he's a numbers guy. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
I never pay attention to that, like the Nielsen charts and all that. I know
Yeah,
Josh
I don't
was
really
always
I
looking
don't
at that.
understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I really
Yeah.
don't care. It's like, hey, if I liked it, I watched it. That's the only view that matters to me. But
Yeah.
but
It's good. Oh,
yeah,
it's
there's stuff like that.
beautiful. That's so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. So good.
I'm selfish.
Budget considered track better directors and screenwriters. Book of Boba and Obi-Wan are good examples of this. Andor had a budget that topped Rise of Skywalker. Really? Wow. That's a
Yeah.
fact and a half. That's actually kind of crazy if that's true. Oh yeah. Well, isn't it like 500 mil of season 1 and 2 for Andor?
No,
I
it's
think it was
like
over
6 or
500.
7. It's ridiculous.
600?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
jeez.
like
That
it's
is
like
kind of
way
crazy.
too much. Where it's like, bro, you should have split some of that on Obi-Wan and Book of Boba. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Especially Obi-Wan, bro. It hurts my soul.
Again,
Still.
that one shot.
Oh
Ship.
my god, bro. You had Hayden and Ewan back. That should have been like you should have won. Like what? Oh my god.
I still like the show. I just think they could have enhanced it a lot. Like it could have
a lot. Yeah. I still enjoy it. I have it above freaking Andor and like a lot of other shows.
Yeah.
Well, come on, that final scene, Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
That's a perfect scene. That is a perfect scene.
Hayden's voice and James' voice. Oh my god, bro. What? Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Nice. Yo, what up, Ben? We're doing fantastic.
How you doing?
Sexy Ben. Good. Ben was at ICC too. Ben was there. Rossi was there. Bro, everybody was there. Everybody in America was there. Man. It was like an American thing.
American thing. America. But yeah,
yes,
for sure. Yeah, I'm still like I'm trying to figure out if I should do a video or a live show for my live rankings of the TV shows now, and I think I gotta split it up by season.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, do a video because that way that'll get a lot of views because people love arguing in those comments. Like when I did mine, I had Andor in the D tier and people were pissed. It was great. That engagement was hilarious. Oh my god, people got so mad. Honestly, I probably have it as a high C now, maybe a low B.
Yeah.
For Star Wars tier list.
Yeah. And I feel like I got to do seasons with the shows because
you know the
seasons vary so much.
It does, but are you doing animated too? Because that's 7 seasons of Clone Wars. And I don't remember.
No. I would do just live action. Live action.
Because like Mando 1 and 2 is like S tier or A tier, but like 3 is like maybe a little lower.
Yeah, that's like C for me, I think.
I might make mine a little bit more fun to piss people off, but I might break Andor into 2. Andor's first 18 episodes and then Andor's last 6 episodes. Because the last 6 for me is S tier. The first 18 staying in the D's. Throw some D's on that bitch. Staying down there. I'm good.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
We'll see.
But the last 6 is so good.
We should try and release our videos at the same time and just like see the
Everybody
differences.
Will get mad.
And then we can analyze. what the differences are.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Love it. What's your next convention? What are you doing next? What's next on the cards for you?
So it might
pun intended because you do trading cards.
So it might be Collecticon this Saturday in Orlando, which is a card show.
Nice.
But the next convention should be Fan Expo Denver the beginning of July with like Theory Saber's team and all the boys. So it should be that one. There might be another one in June, but I think it's another card trading convention here in Florida. Mm-hmm. But convention, there's Fan Expo Denver in July. August is Chicago. I bought the dual photo with Hayden and Ewan again.
Oh, nice.
Round 3. So there's that and then I think in October SpaceCon in Texas. Oh, and Rebel ScumCon in August. There's so many. Oh, yeah. I can't even. I don't remember. I just wake up. Oh, I have a flight today. I gotta go. I don't even know anymore. I should start writing these down.
You baller. Well,
a lot of it
going now.
But most of it is, hey, press pass, get in free. Let's go. Hey, and it's pretty cheap flying in the States. So
yeah.
I don't know about GalaxyCon. It depends who's there. Because if that's in December and there's no other con, I might be like, hey, I'll pull up. With GalaxyCon, you know what's dope about the press pass there? They treat it like VIP, so you get to skip the lines. every other con I've been to,
Ooh, that's
yeah.
nice.
So when I had my Hayden photo in Ottawa Galaxy Con, I skipped the hell out of that line. I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to, but I wasn't gonna argue with the workers if they let me do it, and they did. So yeah, I might
So
go back.
cool.
I might go back.
That's what I pulled at
Yeah.
Celebration Anaheim 22. The workers there, they had no idea what passport meant what, because I had a media pass. So I
Yeah.
was just like, I'm media, I gotta go in here now. They were like, okay.
Yeah. So
They
that
just were
does
like,
work.
sure.
That worked
Yeah.
at Tampa Bay Comic Con. I had a press pass, and I'm like, and I got there early, and you could tell the guy didn't know anything. I'm like, hey, I'm press. I'm here to record before it opens up. He's like, okay, and he let me in like 2 hours early.
No, that's so good. Love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Love it. Yeah.
yep.
The shitty thing with the cons here in Australia is that for some reason they are unbelievably strict around that. Like
Really?
the even like I don't know if this is in every continent in America, but they're really really strict with taking photos and videos around the autograph area. You know how
Only
usually
if it's like the big name stars, they'll be like, no, 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 no. But all like the mid to lower, they don't really. It's not really that bad.
yeah, because I found at Celebration, like in the autograph area, like you could like I mean, like I took this whole video with Tam, talking to Tam, and
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like just taking selfies and like filming, meeting them people. Like that does not fly in Australia. Like you cannot even like you might not even be in line. You might be like in like
Damn.
way a ways. Say greater than Australia. How dare you? How dare you? Um we can pay for we can put gas in first and then pay for it here. That's we're
That's your
better.
metric.
Yeah, that's the line. That's the line if it's better or not. But yeah, that's super crazy. Even as press, like I have press passes for the cons here in Australia, and like I know the PR guy, and been doing that for a few years.
Yeah.
And he's the one that rings and says, "Okay, Tim's ready for his
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
interview
yeah,
now.
yeah. And
Come
you
on
ran.
down." Yeah, I'll be at his table, and he's just kind of wrapping up, and I'm getting Tilly ready to film and everything, and like Tilly will start holding up the phone, ready to record, and
Yeah.
the people are like, "Put it down, no, you can't film, and we're like, "We're press," and they're like, "Not yet, no, no, no." Like they're crazy. They're like actually super rigid about it.
Damn.
Like it's crazy.
There's I meant to send it to you. Maybe there's some con in Australia that just got like a big guest, like a Star Wars guest. And I was like, oh, I wonder if Hannah's gonna go. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, we've got
Who was it?
Supernova in Sydney. We got Katie Sackhoff and Brendan Wayne coming here, which is
Maybe it was Katie that I saw that just got announced.
that we do have. And then they just announced like 2 days ago. I don't know, Evangeline Lilly. Is that her name?
Who's that?
She
Oh,
she played the elf in The Hobbit.
oh no, it was somebody Star Wars. I forgot who it was. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but the fact we got Katie Sackhoff coming down here is pretty great. So
Yeah, she is. Oh,
that's big.
she's
Yeah.
she's an angel. I didn't meet her at ICCC. Yo,
Mm.
TVC Mackin was there too. Everybody was there. But
Nice.
she's gonna be at Rebel Scum Con as well. So I'm gonna try to spit some game to her, hit on her over there.
Some game.
Try to roll Mandalore with her, something light.
Yeah. Love it. So good. So good. But yeah, I'm very excited to meet Katie. And because that's the con that I know the PR guy at, I'm pretty confident in getting an interview with her, which is going to be unreal.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm super excited. Should be very good.
And then man, so there's a separate event at Rebel Scum Con that has separate guests, and Satine is there.
Anna Graves. Yes.
I can't wait to meet her, but I would have killed for a dual photo op, the sisters, Bo and Satine. That would have been
that would have been so sweet.
That would have been crazy. But I'm definitely gonna meet Satine, get a card signed, and be like, we need you in live action. Please.
So good, yeah.
Flashbacks with Kenobi. That'd be great.
That would be insane. Like, and she has the facial structure of Satine. Like, I think she's more of a ginger redhead, but put on like a very Satine like headdress.
Yeah.
Blonde hair. It's like that's Satine. That's a live action Satine.
I know.
Because her voice is very specific. Like, it's very like smooth and like very upper class and
Yeah, very
rounded.
proper.
Like,
Very proper.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I would love to see her as live action Satine. That would be insane. Ahsoka flashback.
She's gonna be there at that separate party. Taylor Gray, Ezra from Rebels. So I'm gonna meet him again. You've never met him, right?
No, I haven't met like anyone but Tim. That's like it.
So Taylor Gray's voice, his regular voice is just Ezra.
Yeah, it's just Ezra, isn't it?
When I met him at ICCC, I'm standing in line, hearing him talk to people, and it's just Ezra talking to people like regular. I'm like, what the? It was so trippy because it's just like, yo, you're Ezra. Like, it's crazy. And your best friend Morgan Elsbeth is gonna be at that party too.
Yeah. I really want to see her in person. She's so fun. She's so fun in person. I have a feeling, like, I was really hoping that somehow she was going to be in season 2, but I know she's not in London at the moment, and we know they've started filming. And so I'm like, I don't know if she will be in season 2, but I wanted more Morgan. That's funny to say. I really loved her character. She's cool.
Yeah. That after party's pretty stacked with people.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Good times. Well, I think we've covered most of everything today. Do we have anything else to chat about or touch on before we start to head out?
There's really nothing. Just Visions is the next big thing. So, and I'm not even a huge fan of Visions. Like, half of it, I'm like, cool. The other half, I'm like, that's not for me. So, I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I'll probably react to it. No, because like, no, I'm not gonna waste my time editing that because it'll probably be the same thing. I'll probably enjoy half and like not really enjoy the other half. Yo, this is a very good question. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, well, this is gonna be my first what if video that I do. It was like, what if Ki-Adi-Mundi would shut up about the droid attack on the Wookiees? I don't know. That's my first video.
Damn.
Empire. So yeah, it is its birthday today. Yeah.
But that's everything that I got. So
yeah. Well, let's roll on out of here. Good chats today. And we'll figure out something to talk about next week. We'll figure out something. Maybe Tales of the Underworld. Finally we'll get.
We never talked about it, did we?
No.
Did you finish it?
No.
What, bro? Wow.
I'm busy, okay? Let me
live. You talk about Andor over and over, but you can't even make time to watch
Andor
quality
peak,
Cad
man.
Bane.
It's peak. But apparently the Cad Bane thing is really cool.
Have a box of tissues for the end of it. It's deep. It's deep. It is deep. Oh, yeah. We're gonna that's next week. That's next week. That's what we're gonna talk about, is that for sure.
Love it. All right, let's bounce. Let's get on out of here, gang. Thanks so much, love chat.
All right, guys, we're gone. We'll see you next week. Yes, always cut to the Sith side. Always choose the Sith side. I don't even know what to say anymore. Bye, guys.